To the middle. Here's Middleton, and he slams it one-handed.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you.
And they continue to control the glass.
Leonard, no luck. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And the shot is good. Holmes got the lead up to 9 now for Charlotte.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Mills. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Mills has got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Ball with it. The feed to Horford. Ingles with the rebound. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Mills. Passes it to Karuch. And the rejection by Holmes. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh, man, I can't miss the next one.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. Then for the Celtics, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rodions Kurucs, and James subbed in for Patty Mills. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early to take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. Hey, he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
The first one falls. Grizz, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with 2 big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there in Washington, just looking at him throwing a oop, I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look, and he'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. We're playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot. Set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them, and then the next play say, now it's your turn, you're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that could pass, and also guys that will say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Al Horford. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now he might have to sit out until halftime.
Ingles kicks to James. Kept alive by Boston. Horford with the block.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Harris's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Middleton finds James. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Celtics trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He's good with the little jumper in close. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
You got to be in awe, James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Leonard against Ingles. Out to Harris. This one for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And stolen by Hayward. Pass the ball. He feeds it to Harris. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And a wide open look for James. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Hayward. Horford trying to free himself up. Hayward can't hit. Celtics trail by 15. Middleton outside. He dishes it to James. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Well, come on, we all know LeBron is used to getting fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
The Celtics have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Lopez comes in for Leonard. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Ball. Free throw, no good for James. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Here's Waiters following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist from Dion Waiters. Hayward's got his second basket of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Cantor dishes to Middleton. A shot off that time, and Charlotte will go the other way with it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
Middleton the pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ingles. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
James against Waiters. And there's the pass to Harris. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
And so James will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 16. Kuzma outside. Pass to Cantor. Lopez with the block. A shot by Hayward, wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hayward's got 6 points.
And the poise of Hayward sizes up the D, stops, and pops.
And Middleton kicks to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Boston. James against Waiters. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Stolen by Middleton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's LeBron. Dion Waiters making his last shot. James finds Ingles. Hayward with some nice D. Charlotte leading by 18. Waiters outside. Harris dishes to Lopez. Good, nice job down low. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now, here's Cantor. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Clock at 4. Here's LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the D with his quickness.
Passes it to Hayward. Pass to Lopez. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Lopez has got 8 points.
And sometimes it seems Lopez enjoys scoring through the defense. I mean, it feels like he can tackle any challenge.
Middleton outside. Here's Kuzma. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
Oh, and such a disciplined defender. I mean, Horford with the mobility to get to the right spot and put his size to use.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Hornets on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now we'll send it over to Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Who does a better job of playing to his strengths than Kawhi Leonard? Knows exactly where to get his shots from within the flow of the offense. One of the most reliable performers in this league.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
Man, that's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
Hayward out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Horford. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Charlotte leading by 20. Lopez passes to Harris. Kuzma against Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And with Borrego as coach, offense certainly was more fluid.
Yeah, Borrego, he stresses ball movement. He encourages his players to look for early offense, more spacing in the system that benefits the whole roster. He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Lopez passes to Hayward. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ingles. Here's Kuzma. No good with the triple. Charlotte has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Inside, Harris. And there it is for him.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Ball's checked in for Charlotte.
Yeah, Kevin, and early in his career, Al Horford shoehorned into the center position. A power forward in college, that was his preference. But as you know, the game has changed, and now he's the perfect modern-day center.
Middleton outside. LeBron James on the wing. And they double up LeBron. Leonard with the steal. Harris outside. Pulls from the top of the key. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And Chris, you're about the same size as Horford. If you played today, would you play some at that center position, you think?
I'd love to. It would be easier now. Less giants out there. Not as much shot blocking. Back in the day, trying to hold up Shaq, that was no fun.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Puts it up off the inbound. Offensive rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And slam dunk by Harris.
Wow, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
Middleton against Harris. Middleton dishes to Kanter. LeBron outside. Goes up to the stripe. That one falls. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
And James is super strong, incredible at powering through the defense.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Now here's Hayward. He's got 6. And the dunk by Horford.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Yeah, we see it here. When he does get aggressive, the result can be powerful.
Middleton for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Middleton's got 9.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Horford kicks to Hayward. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D from Kanter. Here's Kuzma. Basket counts. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
So long, so mobile. I love watching Kuzma get out on the break and execute like this.
Charlotte moving it around. Leonard attacking.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
For Charlotte, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Charlotte. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Horford. Mike Powell comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Harris. And then for Boston, Rodion Kurucs comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mills in for Kyle Kuzma. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Celtics trail by 18. Now Mills. He's got 7. James, the pass to Canner. And Canner throws it down.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Here's Brunson. Mills with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
The drive by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
And here's Brunson. Leonard looking around. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
The drive by James.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Charlotte leading by 14. Brunson with it. Feeds to Powell. Back to Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in this game.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Out to the wing. And here's Mills from the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And stolen by LeBron. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts from James. Outstanding at clogging up passing lanes with his length.
The Hornets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Keith Morris is checked in for Boston. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Brunson kicks to Leonard. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Boston Celtics. 9-point game. Here's Mills. 10 points for him. And the dunk by James.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Charlotte leading by 7. Now here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
No good on the free throw. When you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure, do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
Dion Waiters checked in for Jalen Brunson. Lenz checked in for the Celtics. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 8. And they double up James. There's the pass to Morris. Now the dish to Len. And the basket is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Waiters outside. Pass to Leonard. Here's Powell, covered by Morris. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Dion Waiters. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Korver kicks to LeBron. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Korver.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
It's stolen by Korver. And there's the feed to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Pass to Holmes. Waiters against Korver. Shots good by Waiters.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's James. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, there's no slowing down LeBron. Even if you hit him on the drive, he fends it off well with the strength.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
LeBron James shooting the line.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Mills passes to Len. Back to Mills. Stolen by Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
Effective on both offense and defense. Ball's energy, I mean, that's what helps him take over possessions all by himself.
Pass to Len. Powell with the steal. Now the pass to Leonard. Back to Ball. Pass to Waiters. Here's Holmes. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Celtics trail by 5. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And the layup falls. Powell's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Celtics. Passes to Len. Kicks it to LeBron. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Leonard. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Mills. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Al Horford is checked in for Charlotte. Gordon Hayward comes in for Leonard. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Boston. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but great Patty Mills, now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
LeBron, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Hayward hits them both.
And every season, I mean, Hayward plays with so much confidence these days.
James against Ball. James in the post. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
The free throw drops for James. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Ball. Rebound, Boston. LeBron outside. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Waiters no luck.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Boston, no good that time either. Hayward looking around. He kicks the ball. Knocked away. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hornets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Stay the course. We just got to be a little bit more.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got LeBron James. Morris is out there with Alex Len. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Korver in at the 2-guard spot.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Harris. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics trail by 3. Korver finds Morris. Back to Korver. Celtics passing it around. 14 feet away. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Korver. And it's 6 points for Markieff Morris.
Morris is excellent at cashing in on the catch and shoot. I mean, he's terrific at firing off the pass.
Waiters passes to Horford. He feeds it to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. From the high post, he drills it. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And this is one of Hayward's strengths. I mean, keeping the medium-range shot alive.
LeBron drives in. Count it, and the foul. That one on Horford.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And the Hornets making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Enes Kanter's checked in for Alex Len. And it's Joe Ingles in for Morris. The Hornets shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Pass to Hayward. And stolen by James. The finish. And finished off by LeBron.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Yeah, Greg, there's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Hayward can't hit. The Celtics have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. LeBron passes to Kanter. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Brunson. James covering. Here's Hayward. The teardrop falls in.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the 4th.
The drive by James. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the Celtics making a change here. Middleton's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Brunson the pass to Hayward. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
As great as he is offensively, Kevin, Al Horford is even better on defense. Not a volume shot blocker or rebounder, but he's strong, agile, and always in the right place.
And Chris, at the defensive end, so much of it is communication and positioning.
Yeah, offense is trying to force rotations and force mistakes. Horford doesn't take plays off, and his recognition is a step ahead.
And Al Horford drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Bounce pass Middleton. Down low, Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Hornets call time here. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Just 3 to shoot. Hayward can't hit.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
LeBron James, shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for James. Hornets trail by 7. In the corner, it's Harris. It's stolen by Ingles. the pass to Cantor. And they double up LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Hayward. Shoots the 3. Second shot opportunity. Horford trying to free himself up. The shot by Powell, no good. On the wing, Ingles. Boston, no good that time either.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They move it away with that next time.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Middleton dishes to James. And the dunk by James.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
He gets that one. 16 points for Gordon Hayward.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Here's Middleton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Tipped away and stolen by Horford. Ingles against Hayward. Harris's shot is off. Celtics leading by 9. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Hayward is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
Jump ball.
And so it's Boston with it. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Boston Celtics. LeBron kicks to Cantor. Middleton left side. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Brunson the pass to Hayward. At the elbow, Horford. Over Cantor. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
And one of the best outside shooting big men in the league, Al Horford, showing his touch.
Middleton on the wing. Clock at 6. Powell pulls it in.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Harris passes to Horford and finished off by Horford.
Oh, look at the big fella Al get up. Given his size, dunking is basically second nature.
LeBron James on the wing. Back to Middleton. Fires from the line. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Horford. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's 15 points for Horford.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Kuzma outside. Middleton the pass to James. No good. Shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Now Brunson. To the inside. And the dunk by Horford.
This is a throwback game for Horford. Now, look, he doesn't often score like this, but when he does, it's a huge bonus.
Cantor, the pass to Kuzma. LeBron outside. Hornets with the rebound. Horford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Brunson. D right on him. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And no good. Excellent D from Cantor. Middleton looking it over. Pass to LeBron. Ingles up top, guarded by Horford. And it's James missing. Hornets trail by 5. Harris inside, defended by Middleton. And here's Brunson. Pass to Horford. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's LeBron. And good! There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Leonard, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jalen Brunson. The free throw drops for James. Here's Leonard. Dishes it to Hayward. Got a hand on it.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11. Hornets trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Ball. And that one goes long. The Celtics shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Middleton against Harris. And Middleton kicks to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Middleton can't get it to go.
He found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit. Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. The pass to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Or the 3. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 5. Hayward can't hit.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. Harris, right side. Misses off the right iron. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Out to the right wing. Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 7. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Al Horford. That's his second personal.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations. And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards passes to Len. Pass to Edwards. He dishes it to Henson. Lopez with the block. Waiters for 3. That one no good. So we see Boston get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony.
Know at any moment it could be a time. Just be ready for it way before you get to shine. Wanna see you low down when you up, I ain't lying. Same one hate they self for giving up without trying. Before they close the curtains, hope you find what you looking for. And I hope it's worth it. Life get ugly, but it's perfect. Gotta know to see beyond the surface. Yeah. Butterflies. No one but I gotta touch the sky. Butterflies, butterflies. Before they close the curtains, hope you find what you looking for. And I hope it's worth it. Life get ugly, but it's perfect. Gotta know to see beyond the surface. Yeah. Butterflies. If no one but I gotta touch the sky. Butterflies. butterflies. If no one but I gotta touch the sky.
I'm a star, so don't push me. Don't treat me like no rookie. Back up, then I boogie. Pay today, I think I'll pay your way. I think I made a way. Save the day. When you ask, can you take a pic? I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. I know my old things wanna.
Yeah. A 200 millas en un yaqui. Si tú quieres te lo aquí. Debajo del sol. Debajo del sol. A 200 millas en un yaqui. Si tú quieres te lo aquí. Debajo del sol. Debajo del sol. Tempranito en la mañana, morning. Joining, ey, llegamos a la bichi. Flow Rikichi. Dinero, dinero, me falta wichi.